Welcome back. Today is a requested video tutorial. I have been asked to make instant coffee recipes, more instant coffee recipes, and this time I'm going to use easily accessible ingredients. Before we continue, click that subscribe button. Today's video tutorial is also special because this is inspired by a drink that has become a favorite by my father-in-law. He comes to visit Thailand once a year. He's from the UK. And my father-in-law, this drink is inspired by a favorite drink by my daughter's father-in-law. He's from the UK and he comes to Thailand once a year. And whenever he comes here, he tells me his favorite drink is from, guess what? 7-Eleven. And so this drink is actually one of the drinks that are offered at Condensed, the name of the coffee and bakery within 7-Eleven, and none other than iced caramel latte gold. Using instant coffee, not espresso. For the recipe, I am going to use these ingredients, easily accessible. First, instant coffee, and then for the milk, you know that I always like to mix my milk, so I'm going to use 3 different types of milk here. And by the way, this is part 1 of a 2-part series. This part is the premium iced caramel latte gold using fresh milk, and as always, I have my sweetened condensed milk. I have my evaporated milk, which I make into my milk syrup. Those who know me already know what milk syrup is, but I'm going to show you once again how to make it here. And because this is caramel, I'm going to use a combination of vanilla syrup and also caramel sauce. And the recipe that I'm going to show you today are all for 16 ounces cups. I will also put the recipes for 12 ounces and 22 ounces in the description box below, so make sure you check them out. So I'm going to start with 2 layers here. I'm going to top up my drink with the coffee, and we're going to make it creamy dalgona style coffee on top of the drink and the latte at the bottom. So because all the ingredients are liquid, we can simply mix all the milk. I'm going to start with the milk here. For 16 ounces, I recommend that you use 100 milliliters of fresh milk. Okay, now this can be adjusted depending on each individual's taste preferences. For my milk syrup, I normally combine my sweetened condensed milk and my evaporated milk. This time, I'm going to make it 50-50. That means 50% sweetness level. And 45 ml for both of these, so I'm going to put about 22.5 of my sweetened condensed milk. Now the reason why I always say combine the condensed milk and the evaporated milk is that it is a lot faster to serve and also to prepare. So now I'm doing it twice, so condensed milk and then the evaporated milk. 50-50 to bring it up to 45 milliliters. Now I'm going to mix this with the milk right here. Okay, so there you go. Stir, and then to make this into caramel, well, not really caramel, it's more like a vanilla latte mixed with caramel. If you have caramel sauce or syrup, then you can use caramel syrup, but I find these days that using vanilla and mixing it with caramel is a lot better than going straight into caramel. Okay, so I'm going to put 15 ml. In this case, it is 2 pumps because my pump is 7.5 ml, so 2 pumps makes it 15 ml. Might not be sweet enough, but remember that I've started with sweetened condensed milk, which is already sweet. Now, this is my base, which is the latte part of my drink. And now, let's make the coffee part. For the coffee, because this is going to be ice, you don't need to use hot water. So I'm going to use just room temperature water and my instant coffee here. We are going to use an electric handheld milk frother. This is wireless, although it is rechargeable, so it's quite easy and very useful indeed. So I'm going to use 1 teaspoon here, 1, 2. Now the reason why you need a lot of instant coffee is because this is iced coffee. It's going to be diluted with ice, so the stronger the better. Follow my recipe first, and if you think it's too strong, you can adjust it according to your preferences. So I'm going to add about 30 ml of water, and Dalgona style, we are going to froth. Froth until you get that caramel brown color and that silky texture. Wow, that was quick. Now, I'm not going to make it too airy because when you pour it on top of your caramel latte, it won't be as good. So just very quickly, about 10 seconds, and that's it. Okay, there you go. It looks absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to assemble everything in my cup. Ice into your serving cup. And now I'm going to pour the milk at the bottom. Now remember, this is iced caramel gold, so I'm going to make it golden using caramel sauce. You can't put the caramel before you pour the milk, or you can put it after. So in this case, I put the caramel after, because I'd like to see that layer of caramel cascading downwards as around the sides of my cup before I pour my coffee. So now I am going to top it up with my coffee, which is now too airy. That's why I'm saying do not froth it for too long. Okay, so you can see that it is very foamy, very airy. It's looking like whipped cream here, whipped coffee. It looks good. And you have iced caramel latte gold. Iced caramel latte gold inspired by 7-Eleven caramel latte, but using instant coffee by Chow. Okay, time to taste. So let's mix them all together. Well, the gold there is coming from the caramel sauce around the top of your drink. And if you don't stir this, the coffee will not taste like coffee. You won't be able to taste the coffee if you don't mix it well. Okay, and now I'm going to invite someone else to do the taste test. Moment of truth. And for this, I'm going to invite a guest taster this time. This is Jerome, and he happens to be my son. Thank you for coming. Now, this is iced caramel latte gold from 7-Eleven. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this is not from 7-Eleven, inspired by 7-Eleven. But can you please taste it and let us know? This is just instant coffee. Sure. It won't be strong, but let's find out what he thinks. He's a favorite. He's a regular at 7-Eleven.
It's actually pretty good.
Can you taste the coffee?
I can definitely taste the coffee. It's actually it's quite sweet, which is really refreshing and nice. Yeah, I think it's a really good balance of like coffee and sweetness.
Okay, well, there you go.
I really like it actually.
All right, so there you go. And the presentation is not bad either, right? You know, you have that. But if you don't have the milk frother, you can simply mix your coffee with the water and then pour it on top, just like espresso style. Okay? Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming over to let my viewers know how this drink tastes like. And if you'd like to find out how it tastes like, then go ahead and try them yourselves, okay? So, and let me know how they go for you. In the meantime, that's all we would like to share with you today. Thank you, Jerome, for coming over. I hope to see you more on this channel.
Definitely.
Stay safe, take care. Thank you for watching.
Ciao for now.